your wallet, Dylan? I mean your ID?
My ID?
Yeah,
What?
bring your ID.
Why?
Trust me.
Yeah. And so here it begins. This little escapade that we are going to be having. Ready, Dad?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready to shoot.
So, how do you feel?
Ladies and gentlemen, I had said to you I was going to tell you what the situation was that was coming up for us. The reason why I'm driving right now is I'm on my way to audition some actors for the upcoming pilot that I'm shooting for the script that I wrote. We got a director and a producer that is very interested in it. So Dylan is the cameraman for this particular documentary we're shooting.
It feels more like a vlog.
Okay, all right, for the blog that we're shooting. And basically what I'm doing right now is legacy time, because what we want to, our ultimate goal is to have a studio, Leap of Faith studio, in which we'll be training youth in the behind the scenes or behind the camera type of gifts, such as producer, director, cameraman, editing, all of the things that a lot of people do not want to sing and dance in front of camera, but they have other gifts. So that's what we want to start. I have a director. He's been doing it for like 11, 12 years. And I have a producer who's been in television for 30 years. So we're on our way right now to audition some actors for the script that I wrote. And I'll see you when we get there.
Alright, Hollywood. Oh, yeah, technically Hollywood. We're here. There's the father of the Pomps. Here we are, Hollywood casting the film. What's the plan, Dad?
Marlon says he's going to be here, and everybody said they're going to be here, so I'm going to call them up and see if they're here.
smells musty.
This is the man behind the scenes. He's just as important as his dad over here. And that's the man who will be doing the recording.
Well, you gotta introduce yourself too.
Mr. Eric Shan, first day of the rest of our lives. Leap of faith. The newsroom. Right here. See that man right there? That's Steve BN. He's the assignment editor. He tells you where to go and what to do. I've worked with this man for how many? Oh, that's Alexander.
Nice to meet you.
Alexandria, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Alexandria,
Mine was
pleasure.
having lunch.
Lee, how you doing?
Been knowing Lee.
Dylan.
I knew Lee when we was at a Count Cable. We were both trying to get into business.
Dylan.
You, I'm Sarah.
So
Carol.
he's having lunch. He's never really
Oh,
seen
Claire.
the news.
Nice to meet you, Claire.
But I started with him at 13, channel 13. He prayed on my tapes to get me a job. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah,
He's a gem. We love our
thank you.
thank you so much, darling. So basically,
Wow, look at
he's
them,
here.
all the cameras.
So,
Oh, look, Dr. Disrespect.
it's quiet now because it's the weekend.
Yeah.
Normally in the morning when I come in, every desk is filled.
He's talking.
Every desk is filled, but it's the weekend, so you don't see nobody. But normally, every desk here is filled. Imagine that, and you feel the electricity
It's not on though.
when you walk in. When you walk in, come here, I'm gonna show you something. Right here. This is one of the best writers right here in the world.
Hey there, how are you, Eric?
This is right here.
Well, good
Incredible,
morning.
incredible.
Glad to
writer.
meet you.
How you doing, man?
How are you, sir?
He's very religious, very church-like. Lee.
Yeah, I saw the church this morning, too.
Yeah,
in West Angeles.
He
huh?
prayed on my tapes to get me in
Oh, isn't that
in the
wonderful?
90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
That's one. And it worked?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
He's
here.
Yeah, all right.
All right,
Good.
man.
All right.
Good to meet both
Good
of
to see you.
Thank you. What does she do?
She's a writer.
She's a writer.
She's a writer. Yes. Now,
So she writes for the.
for the news, so when you see the news,
Uh-huh.
she writes, and here is the, this is the control room. Get you some shots of that, dog.
Okay, that's
Go on
when
in
they
there,
say.
Dylan.
Oh, okay. That's when they say. Cut.
They sit here, stuff like that. So this is where we- No. But, yeah, you know.
All these cameras up there.
Those are lights. Those are lights. Yes, because they can be in different places. They can be in that room, they can be here, they can be there. You see the green screen?
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
You see everything that goes into it? See all the light? If you don't do it right, not saying it has to be like that, but if you don't do it right, that's what the weather people do when you think.
Yeah.
They're doing all the thing, they flash out and stuff.
In that place?
They're right there. They get out of that desk and then go over there. Everything's right. These are robotic. They don't even need people no more.
Really? Oh.
That's what I'm telling you. But that's why I work outside.
Wow.
Yeah. See how
So
it's-
they had, but they had to move people though. Then they had to move from
Yeah, they
someplace
moved
else.
them to the street.
You lying?
No, not lying. They got rid of the editors too. We have to edit. Yes.
Oh my God, they streamlined.
Yeah. Oh yeah. These are edit days where they do some editing. Edit on Final Cut. Do a lot of editing here.
See, don't Final Cut.
I use Premiere.
Stay on Premiere. Premiere to me is better. But you know, we have to edit what they tell us. But this is Final Cut. Now the guys over here, they're the guys that do the graphics. Like you see the lower thirds and like let's say
yeah.
today at the beach.
Chirons?
They use Premiere right here.
Mm.
They do here. This right here is called News Center, where when we're in the field in those trucks, they bring in our signal. It's called News Center. So this is kind of a real. That room over there access everything that they bring in. That room doesn't exist without this. So they bring everything in.
I noticed that there's currently some cameras that are just on the ocean.
Because we have what they call lockdown cameras around the city. So
you're always
watching.
watching.
Always watching. Yes.
So the lockdown cameras are
They-
stationary.
Yes. And if they want to just a beauty shot, what they call beauty shots, say they may roll the weather over that pier.
I've seen that.
Yeah. They just do it like that.
So how would you find the camera, let's say?
Okay, see, they got their buttons too.
Mm-hmm.
So they just call it up, and then they can access it over there in that room you were where you shot all those buttons.
Mm-hmm.
So everything comes into here, and then it feeds to that room. So this is what they call News Center. I actually worked here. I tore my Achilles one time. I couldn't shoot. I just bought my house. So I worked in here. But it wasn't like this, like it is now. It was all analog. This is all digital. Because, you know, times change. So,
Wow.
eye level, you shoot my neighbor. Make sure you can see the faces, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right here, you have the bosses. These are the bosses, some of the big bosses, offices like that. Over here, you've got entertainment does all this stuff over here. They do a lot of stuff over here in entertainment. Coming up here to the left, you're gonna have sports. This is the sports department over here. So they come in late. See, right now, like I say, it's kind of like you see everything's dark and everything because nothing's really going on right now. There's no show on or nothing like that.
He confused one
Fishburne, yeah, oh yeah, that's yeah.
and he got on.
He got on big time.
He
Now-
said, "You're the entertainment."
I know. Now here is where this is kind of unique now. To show you the power of the internet. We have a show that's strictly for the internet now. That makes money. And they shoot that here. Different people. Different people, they got their own little setup. This goes on the internet. Strictly internet. And then I'll show you my favorite part of here. This is the photographer's lounge.
You get a lounge?
We have our own lounge. You get to come in here. We come in here.
It's very.
Yeah.
I like the blue.
Yeah, here's where
It smells nice.
this right here is what they call a. These things are so popular now. This right here can do 80% of what those trucks do.
Wow.
So that lets you know it's
Yeah, streamlined.
streamlined. This this allows you to go live. These are the ones before that.
But this has to be hooked up to a truck or.
No, you put here it is right here. You put a battery on this thing. Basically, this is like 10 cell phones. It's called a Ingo. You cut this on. Cut that on. I mean, this is called a DeGero. Cut this thing on. Put my camera to it, and I'm live.
Wow.
I'm live.
For how many hours?
As long as the battery lasts.
Okay.
And it's got a built-in battery.
Oh, wow.
We do all our computer work here, stuff like this, and we literally get the lounge in here. So our old boss, who unfortunately passed away, he built this one. This is when Netflix took over this lot. We redid our stuff because we used to be all over this place, but now
I remember.
yeah, we're pushed back into this
You
little
took one
corner.
over here. We had lunch with one of the news guys.
Oh, okay. So And that's just the lunchroom. We have a nice little lunchroom and everything. So we have a nice little lunchroom. You come over here. Yeah. Well, this is everybody's. That right there. You got an ATM machine. Go around the corner. They got some other stuff there. Nice. People really sit here? Oh yeah. They sit here and talk over there. Anybody want to take some shots of that? We got to do everything now. This, see that computer? We edit. We have to edit on that. We do our live shots from here. We do everything. And so I don't like these trucks. I don't like the way they sit. So that's why I keep an old one. You just feel like you're just sitting too high. And this is how we run all this. These are batteries.
One of his employees got electrocuted.
Not mine. That was Channel 7.
Channel 7. Oh, because he took that satellite and it went up to some electrical wires.
Yeah. This one comes with the Ingo, so you can use that or you can use the ditch on it. So, but yeah, I mean, so and then like Netflix owns all of this. This used to be all ours. So, I mean, that's the and then you see those dishes on top of there.
Yeah.
That
microwave.
Those are satellites.
Satellites.
That room that I told you, what I call News Center, they can control that from in there.
What is the starting salary for like somebody getting in the business, like a young person coming in?
You're gonna make about 90. Starting because it's not really a progression type job. It's like you got to do it all. You got to shoot, edit, run these trucks.
90,000 a year.
Yeah, that's base salary. But we don't get exposed to it. Like a lot of people, he's second generation, a lot of second generations, and then we don't look at it. You know, when I used to do my tours up here, I used to say to kids, I say, okay, you see MC Hammer, or you see Ice Cube, you see NWA, or whoever, Jay-Z, they're doing their thing. Look behind the camera. There's 40 white boys. And I don't mean that to be racist. There's no school for this no more. So you gotta be kind of pulled in, hand-fed, and there's not enough of us doing it. I know for a fact, before I leave, I'm gonna make sure that
You got to.
Yeah, I do.
You got to.
All right, guys.
All right.
This is what you call a KU truck. They use that for the Rose Bowl. They use that for the marathon.
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. They use it for what's the other one? Big one. Grammys, Oscars. That's what they call a KU truck. And it's just a bigger version of all these trucks. It just does more stuff.
You got more people doing it.
And more people doing it. You basically, you remember the room I called where the technical director is? That has that in there, that capability. To do everything that room did.
The control room.
That truck is a mobile version of that room that we were in earlier.
like what happened with Eric taking you around there. Don't you? That's the way God works.
Home sweet home.